Welcome to Work Trains. I'm Joey, and we ran out of space. So, yeah, this is the train shelves, and it goes down 3 shelves, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. And then it goes 4 deep. And we ran out of room again. So the only space I had left was this little space right here. It had a whole bunch of this stuff on it, Samsonite sets. So I cleared it off and we've added track, and I have finally ran out of the old light gray 9-volt track, so we had to resort to some RC track. But we got our trains in here where we got more space anyway. We got a little bit of space. We have that much space, and we quickly filled it up. So I think what we're going to do is this section here is where we get the trains on and off the layout the most. So I don't have to bend over, I don't have to reach up. These are also kind of built on a stagger. Let's go to the end and see that. Go all the way to the end. And yeah, they're on Samsonite, the large bricks. Those are not Duplo. Jumbo. They're Samsonite jumbo bricks. And yeah, I know some people are going to say that seems dangerous. They haven't fell off yet, but yeah, it doesn't look real cool. But that's where I started way back in the day up here. So these shelves are all, they're just flat, right? 4 main lines, and then we have the little line in between the posts here. So technically there's 5, but it's interrupted by the post. And let's see let's look at the bottom. It's kind of a mix match of stuff here. A lot of mocks, a few train sets, cars from train sets, Freedom Train. You see, it's not even all hooked together on one line. This is all gotten to be a mess. There's Dakota's engine that he built by himself. So yeah, I added the spot, but we got a lot of work to organize this. So I think what I want to do is put sets like the Metroliner and some of these other classic train sets. Back here you can't hardly see them because I'm not flipping the camera around again. I think we're going to put them up higher so they're more on display. They're not sets that we get off and put on the layout very often. That will leave the other 2 down here that we can get to easier for our normal runners, our mocks and stuff. So like this train almost never comes off the track because it's parked in the western section. Now we do run it occasionally, and I think currently we have the newest Lego trains on the layout, which I just turned them into 9-volt. So dehumidifier, here they are. So yeah, that's a little update on what we're doing. What I've done. It's eventually, here's a wide shot from across the room. So there's the 4 sections. That one there looks like it's dipping a little bit. That's quite a heavy tub sitting up there. But then I've got 2 more, but they're just my vintage collection, Samsonite and vintage Lego. And the reality is that's stuff has gotten too deep, not too deep, 2 rows deep, and so there's stuff that you can't even see behind it. So now the question is if I'm not looking at it, is it, is there a point here in which I've collected too much and it's time to get rid of it? Don't know. It's one of those things, right? You collect what you like, and right now I like the trains. I've always liked the trains. brick trains. The Samsonite stuff, I have collected a lot of it, and it was when I really first started getting into that. It was, it was one of those things that was like really cool because it was unique. It was hard to find. There was not a lot known, and I've kind of reached a plateau on that where it's like I kind of have a good idea of what happened in that era, and I've got a pretty good representation of the stuff that happens. That's not to say that we won't find new sets or new boxes or new things. In fact, right now there's a Samsonite toy dealer catalog on sale, or up for sale on eBay that I got my eye on, but I have another version of it, so I probably won't be getting it. So like I said, hit a plateau. So yeah, I don't know. That'd be three more sections that I could dedicate to trains. This stuff up on top could actually probably be cleared out and maybe for once put the ceiling tiles back in. I don't know. That's what I ought to do. That's really what I ought to do, is put the ceiling tiles in. Look at that. The table's, well, it's mostly cleaned off. Heather's desk is cleaned off. So, all right, that's our current. I can't say it's a city layout update because it's more of infrastructure. It's basement update. Hey, thanks for watching. If you found the previous video interesting or entertaining, then remember, I'm mostly in it for the subs and likes, and I would really appreciate it if you just leave me one of each.